Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Broder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 14 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings, and then I paint the rest. And here we are, painting the rest. I wasn't going to do flowers tonight, and then I sat down and I was like, oh, it's a bright background. You can, oh, the avalanche. Avalanche. I did this one the other night, and I was looking at it and I thought, oh, the colors kind of would go well with this if I do a little variation on a theme. And so here we are. And so I'm just gonna do something similar, I suppose. I don't know. So we shall see what happens. We shall see. I am very tired tonight, and yet I haven't gone to bed. Lots of stuff going on in our lives, and I mean, isn't that pretty much how everybody's life is right now, though? So, yeah, it's just all craziness, I think. I think it's just all craziness. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not gonna do it exactly the same pattern, but you know, kind of close in the way it looks. I just like the colors and everything, so we shall see. Anywho, it's been a long week, and it's only Sunday. Today we went to church, and Owen was quite happy with that, which so was I. And then when we got home, we went to the pool, and it had been raining, and so he was very upset that it was raining. And sometimes, even if the pool is an indoor pool, if there is lightning, they still can't open the pool, because lightning can still, even indoors. So we had to make sure that they were going to be open, and or that they were open. I hadn't seen any indications of I almost said snow, and he talks about snow so much in the summer months, even though he knows that it's not going to, well, I shouldn't say he doesn't know. He understands snow, but it's still confusing to him. So anyways, he always will tell me it's snowing or he asks if it's going to be snowing, and it's not, because it's summer. But he was upset about the rain, so once I called, we confirmed that we could go. So that was, he was happy about that, but it's still like still have to make sure that, the weather and everything. But there was no storms or lightning coming, so I felt as though it would still be a good idea. And I'm overly cautious about that because we went one time and I didn't even think about it. It's an indoor pool and it was raining. But at that point when we went, it was not storming. This was several years ago, or a year or so ago. Several years. Anyways, we had to get out of the pool and he was none too pleased, which honestly, I don't blame him because, we had just gotten to the pool and that's so confusing that you're inside, there's no rain on top of you, and yet you still have to get out of the pool. So, we got that kind of figured out, and like I said, I just made sure that it wasn't closed at the point that we were there, and it hadn't been closed yet. So we went ahead and went, and thankfully it did okay, in the sense of the weather. It did not snow. It did not rain anymore extra. I mean, it was still raining a little bit when we got there, but it wasn't horrible. And he was able to enjoy his time. He's done so much better about being in the water and putting his head under the water. He really wants to go jump off the diving board at this one pool, but I want to make sure that he understands how to get himself back upright, and go. If you jump in, that if it's 10 feet down, I want to make sure he knows how to get up. I don't want it to be a problem or complicated for him, which today he really proved that he has done a lot to get to the point there where he's, I had way too much paint. I was afraid I was going to drop it. He really did a lot to get to the point where I feel a lot better about him being in the pool without worrying or stressing about him not being able to move upward from it. And if he jumps in, he knows kind of where he's at, which made me feel a lot better about the whole circumstances. So I still have a hard time right now because I don't walk very well, and I can get around, but I don't want to. I'm getting my hip replaced in August, and it's just hard for me to get in and out of the pool and that type of thing. So, unfortunately today, the people that I thought were going to come weren't able to come. So, I didn't take him to the pool that had the diving board. I couldn't think what it was called. Because I wanted him to have a little bit more time being able to breathe, jump in and breathe under the water and be able to pop himself up. And he did, like I said, really, really well today. So I have a little more confidence in what he's doing now, and that will kind of help me feel a little bit better about taking him next time to to the other pool that has that. So anyways, this one's a little more clumped together, a little more random, I think, than the other one, which is fine as well. But I'm a little more tired too, so I'm not gonna spend much more time like on this one. So I was gonna go one direction, but I changed my mind. I'm doing something a little bit different. Okay, like I said, I think we're basically there. All right, so oh, you know what? I went a little orange. I have two, and I went a little more orange down here. Just okay. So now I'll try this again. We'll do O for Owen, and then O, and B. So there we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. Toodles, toodles.